work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive and keep on surviving.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jupiter, this is Beatrice, and today we're talking about Yellow Jackets. In my last episode about Yellow Jackets, I kind of just did a recap and talked about the direction in which I thought this show was going. I realized today I want to talk about someone who is dear to my heart. But let's be so for real right now. Coach Ben hasn't eaten anyone, he hasn't killed anyone. And in this group, that's kind of a death sentence. I do think that Coach Ben is the last tie to humanity. That's why Akila kind of sees him as a bridge in her past vision. What happens if that bridge is broken? So yeah, it's not looking good for our favorite one-legged vegetarian. And I will be real with you. I know that in the last episode they cut his Achilles heel and not his full foot. But I kind of just don't understand what's going to happen afterwards. Like, is he fully disabled now? Is that foot just going to linger? Let's actually Google this because this is going to kill me. If your Achilles tendon is cut or ruptured, you'll likely experience sudden severe pain, swelling, and difficulty walking or moving, potentially needing surgery or a long recovery period with physical therapy. I don't think he's exactly going to be getting physical therapy out in the woods, so I'm definitely going to put our man down for the count. However, today, I will be breaking down why Ben's fate is sealed, in my opinion. I do have high hopes that he is alive, and I'll talk about that a little bit in the video because you're probably like, Jupiter, how could he be alive if he wasn't shown in a preview? We're getting there. I also want to talk about if he is killed, how he'll die, and who will kill him. And then I want to talk about the theory about the girls splitting up again. I know I talked about it in my last video, but I just want to talk about why I think it would be important, especially considering that we still have 2 more seasons to go. I have faced the facts. Coach is going to die. I don't think it's going to be like falling asleep in the snow. I don't think it is going to be like falling in the ice. I think it's going to be disgusting. I think it's going to be gory. Also, side note, can we talk about the gut scene from episode 1 of this season? I don't even want to say it, but like, doesn't it look just a little bit like lower quality than the last 2 seasons? And I don't want to blame Elijah Wood, but baby, you're taking the budget. We're already seeing less of Thaisa's kid and Simone. With this new episode coming out titled Thanksgiving, and I literally just talked about how I don't know if this season is moving too fast or too slow, but they're honestly speeding up the teen timeline quicker than I thought they were, because as we know, the girls get rescued in the second winter, which we're obviously approaching. So yeah, if you've seen the trailer, you've seen that all the girls look genuinely shocked, especially Shauna, who has done and seen a lot of stuff out there in the wilderness, to the point where I don't think a lot of things can shock her. She looked like she saw signs of being rescued. I think, what could be happening in this moment? What is going to happen? Which brought me back to my original thought process about this season. Lottie misses being in control. She loves having followers. In this season, we're seeing the results of season 2, where she's not in control. She's not seen as the Antler Queen, but Natalie is. Natalie has been accepted by the group and is seen as the leader, which I don't think is getting to her because Natalie is the group leader. I think she just wants to be the leader, point blank, period. I feel like she's really losing her grip this season, and like, literally, what is up with her? Akila, the gas, like, you guys literally know it's not the wilderness now. You know it's something else acting with you. I see her doing something reckless in order to regain her power. And when I say reckless, I kind of mean like anything to put the group in danger, which made me think of her connection with Akila and Akila's connection with the animals. I think someone, if not Lottie or Ben, will release the animals, and that is why everybody is so shocked. They're shocked because it's Thanksgiving night, and or they're witnessing their food leave through the fucking cages. That's the only way my mind can go, but When I think about the episode in which they ate Jackie titled Feast, Thanksgiving Feast, Thanksgiving Feast, do you guys see what I mean? Synonyms. I think it would be too early, but I also deep down in my heart think that somebody is going to get eaten next episode and it's going to be Ben. But I keep trying to think to myself, why would it be Ben if he's this bridge? If you guys don't really want to harm him, but you guys just don't want him to leave. Could they already be starving and facing a harsh winter and see him as their last meal before being rescued? We're left in a situation again where the girls are cold, starving, and they become hostile. I do not think Ben can survive that, and there will be an immediate retaliation. There's just no telling what is happening in the screenshot or who could be doing it. I mostly think that the animals getting out pertains mostly to Ben, because the only time we've seen him is in the animal pen. Although he can't move, we know that with your Achilles heel, you're not completely disabled. I could definitely see him moving his body, because we know our man is a survivor. He's going to fight till the end. I could definitely see him moving that body to the gate, trying to escape and letting out the animals by accident or even on purpose. But he's not really malicious. Like, we've kind of seen this already. But whether he gets out or not, and whether it's revenge or hunger that makes the girls seal his fate, he is definitely running on borrowed time. I don't know why I said running. He is not running anywhere. But honestly, I think him being seen as the bridge, his death or something happening to him, I think that could be the reason why the girls split up. The girls might refuse to eat him after he's unalived. And this could be the split that we've been waiting for. Like, whether it's before or after his death, I feel a divide coming on between the group. And you're probably like, okay, if there's a split, how will the girls split up? If we're talking about how I thought that they would split up and how I think they should split up, I honestly saw Shauna, Melissa, Ty, Van, and Travis all together. I don't see Travis hanging out with Lottie or Natalie for fun anymore. So the other group would be Lottie, Nat, Akila, and of course I think Misty is going to follow Natalie anywhere because we've seen their relationship in season 1 as adults. And who else is left? What is the brown heads girl name? The brown hair girl. And Mari. I think those are our groups, but if I'm being realistic, I do think that these are the groups they're going to be divided in until they're rescued. But we know Lottie, Shauna, Van, Travis rescued together. We know that. But I think it is worth talking about the possibility that another group of survivors who were rescued and possibly not made public due to their fear of the other girls. The only reason I think this is worth talking about is the fact past episodes where Shauna's locked in a freezer, Jackie says this.
Trying to hurt you, Shauna, for what you did. Not just in the wilderness, but what you did when you got back.
What do you mean when she got back? What do you mean? I think possibly there were 2 groups rescued, and the girls from our group, we'll call them group A. Our adults. Well, I think our adults, when they got back, harmed group B in order for them to remain silent. I think it would also make sense on why we don't hear about them or why nobody brings them up. Our girls are full of secrets and they are very dark. I think it could even be possible that Ben was a part of one of the surviving groups and that he could still be alive. This split is so important because it sets up the idea that the girls were rescued separately. Well, girls and guys. Whether Coach Ben ends up being the main course on this week's episode or he gets out magically, wilderness we are at.
Please save her, please! Please!
His faith will be what ends up dividing the girls. He's definitely playing a bigger role this season, which I love, because if you guys don't know, he was in the originals and I have loved him ever since that. Also, we need to talk about how the beard is totally working for him this season. Chef kiss. He's almost unrecognizable from season 1. I kind of love that. Yeah, this was a video for my other Ben lovers like me, because I have faith in our boy. I know it sounds like I don't, but I have to be realistic. In my heart, I want him to survive. In my mind, I know he's already dead. All of that being said, I need you guys to weigh in, of course, again. Do you think the group could actually split up? More importantly, how long do you think Coach has? Do we think he will make it to the end of season 30? And I'd love to know if there are any other Coach Ben lovers out there, or if this is just my own niche obsession. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Depending on this week's episode, I definitely would love to come back and sit down again. If not, this might be the last Yellow Jackets video before I start editing my productive day in my life vlog. Either way, I'm so glad that you guys are sticking around. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. Bye!